Lowry's got to get this in. Does so to Strus. Strus launches a three. No good. Rebound. Al Horford. The clock has hit triple zeros, and the ball ends up in the hands of Al Horford, who goes to the NBA Finals for the first time as one of the greatest road seasons in NBA history now has its signature moment.
Welcome into Celtics Post-Game Live, presented by your New England Ford dealers and Ford trucks. Scal, Eddie House, Amina Smith here with you. And the Celtics punched their ticket to the NBA Finals for the first time since 2010. Beat the Miami Heat 100-96. A roller coaster ride, Scal, for this Celtics team all throughout this game.
Oh, my God. Throughout the series, throughout the playoffs, throughout the season, and throughout the fourth quarter. Up and down they go, but they figure out a way to get it done, get the big stop late. Miami closed that gap, but the Celtics, unreal for them to get over the hump and get to the position now where they can punch their ticket to the NBA Finals.
Eddie, just how much were you sweating towards the end of this game?
Oh, man, I almost had a heart attack, it felt like. Heart was beating out of my chest. Like the cartoon, you see where they be like, boop, boop, boop. That's how I felt like. I mean, I was like, are they about to trick this off? Are they really about to allow the Miami Heat to walk them down and win this game after they controlled it almost 48 minutes, and then to let the last 2 minutes and collapse the last 2 minutes. But they held on. And really what they did, they relied on their defense. Regardless if they weren't scoring, the one thing that they was doing, that they were getting stops on the other end. Miami scored a couple buckets, but they were still able to get stops and secure the rebound, close out the possession with a rebound. And, that's just a testament to this team. And like Scal said, man, it's been a roller coaster ride. It's been up and down. It's been good. It's been bad. It's been great. Then it's been, what's going on? And then all of a sudden, this is where we're at right now. And this is the pinnacle. You're 4 wins away from hoisting a trophy. You're 4 wins away from going down in history as one of the best teams ever to play in the NBA.
Yeah, a special moment for all the guys out there on the floor, but especially for Al Horford, who has never been to the NBA Finals. He's with Abby Chin right now.
Al, congratulations. What are the emotions of this moment?
Very grateful. God has been great to me, putting me in this position. All the glory goes to him. I'm just so excited to be back a Celtic and to be in this position.
I know you've been playing with a heavy heart, and this series has taken its toll. But what does it mean to you to finally be in the NBA Finals?
Feels great. It's a lot of hard work, a lot of years working towards this opportunity, and I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful of these guys, watching these guys grow up. It's unbelievable.
The Heat cut it to 2, but in this game, you guys had an answer for every one of their surges. What is it about this group and this season that you guys were able to answer? Resilient,
a group that doesn't quit. Our backs were against the wall. We had to fight tonight. We, got a little sloppy there at the end, but we stayed tight. We finished the game.
Al, congratulations.
Thank you.
Al Horford, 15 seasons in the NBA, and his first trip to the NBA Finals. And Scal, he's really been just the heart, the soul, just the energy that he brings to this team during the playoffs. It's unmatched.
Yeah, I mean, you can point to a lot of guys like, okay, I don't know, we're not getting there without Jason Tatum. We're not getting there without Jaylen Brown. I know for a fact we were not winning a lot of those series without Al Horford. And even when the offense isn't rolling and he comes over and does some simple thing like gets a catch and swings it to the other side of the floor, and now is a guy attacking on the other side where there's no defense set up. Like Al Horford knows basketball, knows high-level basketball, knows how to play, knows how to win, knows how to make an impact offensively, defensively. He doesn't have to play well to make a huge impact. And, like all the ups and downs, like I was here when Al Horford signed, and they got so close, then he left, now he's back. It is a remarkable story for him to be back right now and still with Smart, Brown, and Tatum, and them finally getting over that hump.
Eddie, how would you describe Al Horford's impact on this postseason so far?
I mean, if you think about it, we would not be in a position without him. Think about that game that he had against Milwaukee. Big-time games. He gets big-time rebounds. And every locker room has to have that OG vet, that's been knocking on the door. Think about it, Scal. We had P.J. Brown. That's a guy that was knocking on the door, that always was right there, but then did dirty work, big time dirty work when you need it to happen. And it doesn't really show up in the stat sheet, a lot of the things that he does, moving the ball, like you said, going into a dribble handoff when he's reading the game the right way, not trying to take a shot when he doesn't have to take a shot, not forcing anything, allowing the game to come to him, and realizing I got stars that I can rely on, and I'm going to use them, and I'm going to use myself to help them be the best that they can be. So, he's invaluable to this team. Let's even talk about the rebound that he got and when that steal he got where he went coast to coast and got an and one. Those things, bigs don't have that in their game right now. They're trying to be stretched to the three-point line and shoot threes, but to really handle the ball and do what he does, rebound and understand the game, he has a high basketball IQ. He's a high character guy. You need a guy like this in the locker room, and it's great to have him come back and not only see these guys when they were quote-unquote babies, and now growing to young men that they are and men that are going to be stars in this league, to see that development and be here with them and have an opportunity to hoist this trophy together with them. That's a storybook. That's storybook type stuff. It never happens like that. And for it to happen for a guy like him, you can't say more than you're so happy for him and glad to see it for a guy like that, because he personifies professionalism.
And there's just so much emotion out there on the court. No Celtics player right now on that roster has ever been to the NBA Finals. And both of you guys have been in the Finals, obviously won a championship. Scal, what is that moment like? For people
when you first make it?
When you first make it, when you cross that bridge, you get over that hump, you see Al Horford literally on his knees on the court. Just what is that moment like?
Let me think about this. I've been to 4, and I feel like I always want them on the road. I think it'd be a different feeling when you're at home than when you go on the road and you win it. So, is that right, Eddie? Yeah, we won it in Detroit on the road. So
we won in Detroit. Yeah, we won in Detroit.
Yeah, so it's just it feels. Actually, we did win in 2010. Eddie was there, but in 2010 we didn't win that at home. That was pretty fun. But it's a different feeling. You talk about it. It's not like, oh, man, this is unbelievable, where you're popping bottles and everything like that, because you're still like, all right, we still have another step to go. But, it's a big deal. Like, get into the finals. You get you get through a grueling series where, like today, like this series, you're playing every other day. Now you'll get a few days in between. Now you got to, relax a little bit, but then you got to start preparing. So, no, I think it's a kind of a load off your shoulder, but you still have that next step to go to.
Eddie, how much do you kind of keep that on your mind, knowing that you've crossed the bridge of winning an Eastern Conference Finals title, but you still have an NBA title to pursue?
Well, you got to keep that in perspective. You got to enjoy this moment. I remember when we won in Detroit, it was like the best feeling, but the only feeling that was better than that was winning the championship. And to have that feeling was like, okay, well, we're one step closer. When I was in Miami, we closed out Chicago and on the road, and we went to the finals. It was a different mindset in my mind, because I knew, okay, we have another step to go. Well, the first time that we did it, when I was with Boston and we ended up winning the championship, it was like, oh, I'm finally in the championships, and we're gonna go to the finals, and it's just the biggest thing going. But you have more steps to take, and it's not going to be easy, because the team that you're facing is a dog over there too, and you want to enjoy this. Enjoy it, soak it in, bring it in, but know that everything that comes with it, not only the fact of, you got a couple days in between, but you're going to have a lot of media you're going to have to deal with. You're going to do a lot of interviews and things to like that. So it's a lot that comes with going to the finals. You just have to stay focused and really keep your mind on one thing and one thing only, is that win game one. One game at a time. You can't look ahead at anything else. It's one game at a time.
And Jason Tatum wins Eastern Conference Finals MVP, the Larry Bird Trophy. And Scal, just how fitting, a Celtics player winning the Larry Bird Trophy in the first time it's presented.
Yeah, he earned it. I couldn't. There's zero controversy with Tatum winning this thing. I can't imagine. I'd be shocked if he didn't get all 11 votes. And I think that the basketball people out there will look at the way that he made people around him better And that has always been the thing. Like, will he make people around him better? Can he be that elite passer, playmaker? And he's shown everyone, and he's doing it at the highest level.
Eddie, how did Jason Tatum leave his imprint on this series?
I mean, he every which way you could think and think about it. You know, he had games where it was like, hey, where is he at? He's been quiet, is he? But he always bounced back. Again, the word resilient. Al Horford used it. He's a perfect example of it. Resilient, not going to allow one thing to carry over to the next. It's over with. It's done. I didn't have a good game. I got to bounce back. He bounces back. He plays well in Game 6. They didn't get the win. He bounces back in Game 7 and plays well. Doesn't necessarily have to go put up 40 points and do all the things that everybody expect the guy to do, but he does all the little things. And if you are a hoop head, a basketball aficionado, then what you do is you say, you know what? He did everything. He made all the winning plays, whichever winning play it was. If it was a pass, it was a pass. Playing defense, contested, he contested. So well-deserved. And, I mean, come on, a Celtic getting the Larry Bird trophy. I mean, come on, man. You can't get no better than that.
Better than that. All right, let's take a break here on Celtics Post-Game Live. The Celtics will take on the Warriors in the NBA Finals. Tune in for a special series preview on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Live at the Finals is presented by TouchView interactive display panels available at the Ogres Company.